Okay, so in permutations, the order matters. So that blank is order. The order matters. Permutations can be found with the slot method. So that's really important. So any permutation you could actually do with this slot method that we just learned. So really the only new thing you're learning is this combinations. Okay, so number one, how many different ways can we arrange three letters X, Y, and Z? What if we had X, Y, Z, and W? All right, so let's start with X, Y, and Z. So let's think about it. I could list the different ways, right? X, Y, Z, X, Z, Y, Z, Y, X, Z, X, Y, Y, see, I'm already losing track, Y, X, Z, and Y, Z, X. Are those the only ones? Yeah, there's 6 ways. Okay, so let's think about what this is with math. You could do slots. You could say, okay, there's three letters that could go in the first slot, then 2, then 1. That would equal 6. So that answer is 6. Does the order of these letters matter? Yes, that's the whole thing. If you're arranging them, the order matters, right? Yeah, makes sense. Order matters. So that means you could also do it with a permutation. So you could have permutation. How many items do you have? 3. How many positions are you putting them in? 3. You have 3 things that go in 3 slots. All right, so if I did P33, it would be 3 factorial over 3 minus 3 factorial. 3 factorial is 6. What's 0 factorial? 1. So you get 6 out. Okay, so any way that you're doing this, you're getting 6. Okay, get your calculator out. I'm going to show you where permutations are. Hit 3 first, so 3. Now hit the math button. Arrow over to probability, PRB. Go to NPR, hit enter. Hit 3 again, hit enter. So you did 3 permute 3. Okay, Abby, you should have PRB on your calculator. You found it. Okay. What if I had 4 items and I was putting them in 4 positions? That one would be 24, right? 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. 4, P, 4, 4. Okay. Next up. Okay, 6 fifth grade students are competing in a spelling bee. How many different ways can they place? Yeah, we're going to have ribbons for all of them. So 6 fifth grade students are competing in a spelling bee. Does it matter what order they get?
No.
Yeah, it matters. Yeah, no participant ribbons. Okay, so order matters. I'd be mad if I got first and they gave me the 6th place ribbon. So we have 6 people and we're putting them in 6 positions. Or you could do the slot method. It'd be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. What do you get? 720, right? It does make sense or it doesn't make sense?
It does.
Okay, good. Oh, Dana, this one's about you. All right, Dana was given 8 choices for her art class for an assignment. She has to choose 3 of them, and they're all due on Friday. How many different ways can this be accomplished? So does order matter on this one?
No.
Why does order not matter on this one?
She can do it,
Yeah, I don't care which one she does first. They're all due Friday, right? So it doesn't matter which one she does first. So order doesn't matter. So whenever the order doesn't matter, it's automatically a combination. You're taking a set of things and you're like collecting a big group of them, right? So you're just saying, I'm just going to pick 3 of these and I'm going to group them together. All right, so that means I'm going to have C, 8, choose 3. Whenever I say a combination, I always read it as choose. I have 8 things and I'm choosing 3 of them. So I say 8, choose 3. Okay, now you can do it with the formula. It's not that bad. It's 8 factorial over 3 factorial times 8 minus 3 factorial. So let's see what would happen. I'd have 8 factorial. What's the 8 minus 3 factorial? See how that's 5 factorial? You can't distribute the factorial. Some of you guys were trying that on your homework. It's just 5 factorial. So it's 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. I write it as 5 factorial because I know it cancels on the bottom. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So those are gone. 6 is gone with the 3, 2, 1. So I have 8 times 7, which is 56. So you can do it even without a calculator. It's amazing.
Does it always work in your calculator?
Mm-hmm. What if I said no calculator, though?
Yeah, I would.
All right, I let you guys use your calculator on the test. All right, this one's written when Haley's mom used to do a community service club, I guess. I didn't know she wasn't doing that this year. Did she used to do that? Yeah. Okay, so 15 students are interested in a community service club. Did someone have a question?
Yes.
What was your question?
Why did you cross out the 6?
You what?
Why did you cross out the 6?
Oh, because the 3 and the 2 and the 1, that was 6. So I canceled all those. Okay, 15 students are interested in a community service club, but Mrs. Kriebel only has room for 6 more students. I doubt that would ever happen. No, you can't do community service. I have too many. So how many different ways can she choose these students?
Order now. How do you know how many should we
Does it matter?
order? Does it just? Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, you're just getting a group of students together and y'all are going to do the same thing, right? It doesn't matter if someone was the president or vice president or, didn't matter which order you picked them in. So order does not matter. So that means it's a combination. So I have 15 students and I'm selecting a group of 6 of them. So 15 choose 6. So Lily, did you get it?
Oh, wait, order doesn't matter.
5,000 what? 5,005? Okay, there are 12 countries competing in the Olympics in team gymnastics. How many different ways can gold, silver, and bronze medals be awarded?
So order
Matters, right? So that means you can do a slot method or permutations. Okay, so I would have 3 spots. I'd have 12 for the first spot, for first place. After I pick first place, I now have 11 and then 10. So I get 1,320. That's the same if you did on your calculator, P 12, 3. It's saying 12 numbers go in 3 slots. It's going to go 12, 11, 10. Okay, I kind of want to show you a little bit more why that is. Think about the formula for a permutation. You'd have 12 factorial over 12 minus 3 factorial. So 12 minus 3 factorial is 9 factorial, right? So do you guys see you'd have 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 factorial? And that would be canceling with 9 factorial. So the 9 factorial and 9 factorial are gone. That's what happens in that equation. That's why you cancel out the denominator. It's just gone. So I get 12, 11, 10. All right, next up. So a local bank allows debit card codes to be made from 4 numbers from 0 through 9. None of the numbers are allowed to be repeated. In order to prevent theft, so we're not letting them repeat it for that. How many different codes are possible? Yes?
So it's just like 10 to the 5 times 8
Mm-hmm. So when you guys see that, you're thinking slot method. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, what that is a permutation. So you could have just as easily just done on your calculator P permute 4. You have 10 numbers per 4 slots. Okay, what do you get? Yeah, 50, 40. All right, a school is selecting student council officers. There are 7 students running for office positions: president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. How many different ways can the school select officers?
Order matters.
Order matters, right? So it's a permutation. You could also think of it as a slot method. Let's say the first slot is president, next is vice president, secretary, and then treasurer. So 7 students could get president, but after we get 1, there's 6 left for VP. then 5, then 4. What's your final answer? Good. All right, and then the last ones, some of you guys just had trouble with your permutations in the last homework. Or not permutations, factorials. So I wanted to make sure you guys had these. So A, 5 factorial plus 2 factorial. 5 factorial is 120. 2 factorial is 2, so you should get 122. If I have 5 plus 2 factorial, that is not 5 factorial plus 2 factorial. We just did what that one was. This is 7 factorial. What is 7 factorial? 5040. See how these are not the same? Not the same thing, so don't make them the same. And then the last one, can you guys do it on your calculator?
30.
It's 30. Think about what that means with slots. You have 6 numbers that are going to go into 2 different slots. So I'd have 6 and then 5. So you get 30. So see how sometimes it's faster to do it in your head than on your calculator.